Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Today we need to talk about Lunar Classic and also UST. If you have not been paying attention to the charts, they're going explosive. They have grown over 200% just in the past 48 hours. And there is major things impacting this, especially being Twitter. A lot of people on Twitter are starting to promote the fact that you need to go ahead and start burning Lunar Classic. And you know, as one of them starts increasing, they will correlate with the other one and start spiking that one as well. Before we get into all of that, if you're here for the first time, you do want to stay up to date with everything to do with Lunar, I highly recommend you scroll down, tap the red subscribe button. While you're there, slap a like on the video, completely free to do so. It would just help the YouTube algorithm push the video out to more people. More people see the incredible side of Lunar Classic, they decide to buy into it, it starts spiking up, the burn rate starts increasing, and we all make a lot of profits. Make sure you go down and slap a like on it. Other than that, let's get straight into it. So to begin with today's video, first of all, for the people who have been paying attention to the chart, you know it is doing incredibly well. But before we talk about the chart at all, I want to show you guys something really interesting. So if you look at Terra Classic on CoinMarketCap, you can see that the market cap is sitting close to 900 million. We're getting closer and closer to break above the 1 billion point. But what is even crazier is the trading volume just increased by 140% and is sitting over a billion, which is insane. The trading volume to the market cap ratio with such a big market cap is still sitting above 100%, is sitting close to 115%, which is just insane. And you guys know this is obviously due to the big connection between the UST and Terra Classic. As the demand for one of them is starting to increase, more money is being flown into the market while the whole market is dipping, including all the major altcoins, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, you name it, everything is down. But on the other hand, Terra Classic and UST are pumping very hard. If you're not paying attention, I'd just say you're missing out on some fortune that you're about to make. You can see that the trading volume on UST is up about 270%, and the market cap is sitting close to 750 million, which is insane as it is up close to 170%. So just in the past 24 hours, you must have tripled your money if you did decide to put it in at the right time. Now, before we get more into the chart and the analytics, I want to show you guys this. The big reason behind all this hype that is starting to climb up, especially Twitter. So attention, we are now the top 4 lunacy burners. Now this is actually one of the people on Twitter, and the reason I found this really interesting is there is a lot of loyal holders of Lunar Classic that are starting to burn more and more as we move forward. Today we burnt more than 8 million Lunar Classic tokens, and there is proof, as if you decide to go onto Finder Terra, you can see that close to 8 million Lunar Classic were burnt by the specific whale. This is really good because this is just making more and more hype around the whole thing, and a lot more people are starting to burn it. As you guys can see, the burn rates are starting to increase significantly, and if we do decide to see more, let's just say more hype around this, what is going to happen is a lot more people are starting to go burn, and maybe the minting rate will be outperformed by the burn rate, and overall it is obviously going to help and probably start pumping it even more. Now another one which is really similar, as you guys can see here, we see that the last 24 hours Lunar Classic tokens are leaving to user wallet, but we can also see, do an estimate how much we burn every day with 1.2% tax. Now that's close to how much is leaving. If we do the times, you can see that the burn is close to 3 billion tokens, which is starting to look very close to the proposal, and this is only by one exchange. Depending, let's just say if more and more exchanges decide to follow, this would be a magnificent starting to pump, and no one will be able to slow it down. Now if we decide to look at the chart, you guys can see it is a very clear bull run that it's just hard to put it on the charts. If you do decide to compare it to the initial start of the bull move to where it peaked, it was up close to 166%. Do I think this is a good time to put your money into it? Do you think this is early? I mean, it's really hard to call, as you can see that right now where we're sitting, the supports and also the resistance are so far apart that there could be explosive move, and a lot of people will make money and a lot of people will lose money. If you like to work in volatile market, then this is the perfect time, but if you like being a little bit more secure and safe, then probably you would want to hold off for a little bit. Now that's just my personal opinion. You do not have to follow it, do your own research. But as you guys can see on the RSI line, after we did have the spike down, which was in the past 7 to 8 hours, we are back in the middle zone. So there is a huge chance that we can go more explosive. But if you compare it to the whole crypto market, Bitcoin fell all the way down to 20k again. So that could also push the whole market a little down for Luna Classic and make it a little bit harder for it to climb up. Now these are just some suggestions I'm giving you. You do not have to follow them. If you do want to go ahead and trade it, you're more than welcome to do so. I personally think it is so volatile, a lot of bad things can happen in a short period of time as well. Something else which I want to show you guys is, look at this. Terra Labs had 3.6 billion in stable coins potentially used for price manipulation. Now what is really interesting is this stable coin money that they had. Why was this not used to try to stabilize the whole of the market? If they did decide to actually use this fund and slow down the UST drop off, this could have completely saved all of this happening. But again, it is kind of too late to talk about this. But the reason I wanted to mention this is Luna Foundation Guard is starting to look more and more into this, and at the same time you need to keep in mind the reason for this pump is there's a lot of whales that are manipulating the price. So this could mean that the price could also drop significantly in a very short period of time. Now a lot of people are saying that UST would go all the way back to $1. For that to happen, the market cap has to hit close to 10 billion. The chances of that happening is going to be very slim due to the fact that there is a lot of people that do not like to put their trust into any project that has Do Kwon connected to. So that's not everyone. I'm talking about a majority of the people do not like to do that. And you guys know Anonymous also said that they're going to be coming out with some crazy justice things that will help out the people who were holding on to UST and also the people who were holding on to Luna before the crash. And let's just say Do Kwon is not going to be happy with all the information that will be put out. I mean, I do want to personally see it for myself because there are some false accusations that I have seen as I was uploading every single day and keeping up with the news. Do Kwon, let's just say a lot of fake news also came out, which this might actually clear up a lot of things, which I'll be very happy to see. And hedge funds launch coordinated attack on Tether's USDT following Terra Luna's crash. Now these are starting to become bigger and bigger problems as there can be coordinated bigger attacks that could be to things like USDT. If that happens, that will have a significant impact on Bitcoin and might actually drop it down to 5k. And I would personally not be surprised as obviously USDT holds a majority of the stable coin, and personally I do not want to see a crash anytime soon. And finally, I just want to show you guys this. Do you think it is going to recover more? Will it be a more stable before it makes any sort of move? It will stabilize while the market is in the bearish trend. Will it keep exploding? Let me know down in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, do want to stay up to date with everything, subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.